All right, welcome to our ad hoc meeting about whether we should do semantic search or Auto-GPT first. Take it away, Anmei.
Okay, well, I just put together a short little slideshow kind of describing some of the pros and cons for semantic search and Auto-GPT. So I will just kind of go through them. If you want, I can share the slideshow with you after this so you can look at it on your own time. But these are kind of the general basics of what each thing is and the pros and cons of each. I think we decided that eventually we would prefer to have both, but it's kind of a matter of what we should focus on as our next step after we've finalized the app submission. So here we go. Let me see. So semantic search, this is just kind of basically what it is. Um, and then here are some of the pros. I don't need to read it to you, but kind of the main points are improved search accuracy, enhanced user experience, natural language understanding, which can help with AI and machine learning prompts. And here's some more pros, just to help make things more efficient, and that includes how people are able to get more relevant information just based on the context, and let's see, and how that can help um, discover new things. And then some of the cons, and I don't know too much about this, but some sources say that it can be complex and resource intensive, and that it takes a large amount of training data to build the correct and accurate data sets for semantic search, just to make sure it's accurate and interpreting the data correctly. Here are some more of the cons. Issues with interpretation, especially with natural language. With humans, we use humor and sarcasm, which is sometimes hard to translate into something that the machine will understand. So you have to write the prompts correctly. Um, and then some concerns with scalability and need for constant updates, just because of evolving language patterns and constant updates, especially because it's so new. So things are going to be changing pretty quickly. Um, and onto Auto-GPT, because this is even newer. It was just released this last March. There isn't a whole bunch of information I could find on it. Um, but this is kind of a basis of what it is and how it's used. And then I have some pros for this. These aren't as detailed as the semantic search, but these are just some overall pros of why Auto-GPT might be useful to incorporate into our app. And then again, because it's so new, the cons aren't super long and in depth, but some research suggests that Auto-GPT was having some issues staying on task and getting stuck in an infinite loop trying to complete that task. And it's not completely fine-tuned because it's so new, and so people have reported that um, some of the information isn't always 100% correct, and the user face can be complex for those who don't have any computer background knowledge. Anyways, that concludes my presentation. I think the key takeaway is that we should probably focus on semantic search as a first step and then move on to Auto-GPT. Yeah.
All right, thanks, Amir, for the presentation. Let's go round robin, get everybody's thoughts. Let's hear Fede.
Yeah, I also like semantic search more, mainly for our use case on Slack. I think we can get more advantage of Slack in that terms. I think Auto-GPT is better just for the browser. I don't know if having it on Slack will make a difference. And if you have to interact a lot, I haven't used Auto-GPT, but if you have to interact a lot with it, like to authorize things or things like that, might be a bit difficult to do it on Slack. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Fedig. Good, great points. Ralph?
They sound like really good features to have. I think I would enjoy those. The main takeaway for me personally is because I've used God mode and been stuck in those loops. That is a little annoying, you know, and it would make Haley seem broken. But
True.
but yeah, so but semantic search definitely. I'm new to both of them, so but that information that I'm reading is pretty good, and I would, if I had to lean towards one, I would lean towards semantic search.
All right. Thank you, Ralph. Mel?
Yeah, it seems like the semantic kind of will give us more power. I'm not sure what like the effort's going to be to build that out, but I do think essentially we should also think about wherever everyone else is going, whether that's semantic or the auto GPT, if maybe we want to still stay laterally to kind of get ahead of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been my concern is if we went semantic search that Slack would come and do it, but they also announced they're going to do ChatGPT, and that still has to come out. So um, it's one thing to put out a press release and say we got it. It's another thing to actually put it out. So yeah, let's go with semantic search. That'll be the next thing that we do after we get the app approved. Sound good, everybody? All right. Thanks, Andre, for the presentation. I was actually on the Auto-GPT side, but you guys made some awesome points. So we'll go semantic search.
Right. Thanks. Thanks,
All right.
Ami.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.